Our striving for things arises out of one of two places, a sense of desire or a sense of fulfillment. Here is why choosing a sense of fulfillment and cultivating a sense of fulfillment makes all the difference. Greetings, friends. We've heard from a few people that they have had some trouble finding access to nature. And although it's a different subject, and we've shared ideas about how to find some places to hike and practice your bushcraft skills and such, this brings up something deeper.
Right.
Right. And so as we've talked about this, it's led to kind of a universal concern, which is with fulfillment. There's all these things that we want in life. And right from the beginning, I think it would be nice to distinguish between happiness being a transient, temporary state that goes up, and then we go down into unhappiness when things aren't going right, and fulfillment. Fulfillment is an underlayment, a foundation that other emotions, happiness, sadness, can ride on top of. But through all those emotions, we have this deeper sense of meaning and connection.
So
sticks are yummy.
Sticks are fulfilling. We're not just talking happiness here. So I want to bring up something that I've noticed in our talks, that in our culture it seems as though we go about trying to get that happiness and fulfillment, in kind of both of them, by arranging our externals. Okay, if I get a really good job, and then I can earn lots, and I can get the house that I want, probably I'll get the wife or husband that I want, and I could get this, and this, and we sort of try to arrange everything around us so that we can have the happiness from those things.
Arrange the externals,
Right.
We will be happy.
And a lot of our time and energy is geared towards accomplishing those things, getting those things, making sure that we have the externals arranged the right way. There does seem to me to be another side, at least one that we've experienced, which is you choose the fulfillment first. And weirdly, your externals begin to arrange themselves to allow that fulfillment to happen.
You've probably heard this before. Two ways of going about it. Arrange your externals, you will achieve fulfillment. Or arrange your fulfillment, you will achieve your externals.
I like the way you said that. That's great.
Now, this comes out of some New Age circles sometimes, and so it can be a little woo-woo-ish. But there's actually some hard and fast reasoning behind this that makes it true.
Now, I just want to point out, we're not saying that there isn't woo-ness going on.
There could be woo-ness.
Could be, but there's actually something to this as well, that some of us who want solid facts can be happy with.
And the reasoning here is that when I'm acting out of desire, I really look out, I want this thing, this person, whatever, that I think is going to make me happier. What we can fail to see is that the driving force here is not really the reaching for that goal, but is the actual desire itself, this underlying motivator that we could call desire.
Absolutely. So that desire is what creates within us the belief that if we arrange the externals, we will get our happiness. But we're saying
that desire is never filled up. That's the key to desire. Once you get to that place, then you're going to find that desire is still operating in you. And you'll achieve happiness, perhaps, right? You've got to your goal. I'm happy, yay. But very quickly, a desire.
It's a fleeting happiness because our desire can never be truly satiated. And so we've even met people, students among them, who have had things, quote, set up perfectly, and yet they still are coming to the school saying, I am missing something. I do not feel fulfilled by all of this.
We've experienced it in our own lives.
Absolutely.
Trying to go from one thing to another that we think will bring us that sense of fulfillment. Sometimes we achieve something, it's great, we have happiness, and then desire comes right back in. That is the nature of desire. It is never fulfilled. We like to believe, oh, that won't happen with me. If I just get X, Y, or Z, then everything's going to be
No
great.
problem.
But as long as we're operating out of that desire, guaranteed, it will never be satiated. We'll spend our whole life running after that next thing.
Okay, so what do we do?
So, build the fulfillment first, right?
That sounds good in some ways, but kind of scary in others. And my one part of my brain's going, how's that going to work? How are the bills going to get paid? How am I going to make it to my meeting on time? And should I not improve my life? Should I not want things?
Right. It can, taken the wrong way, this whole idea can seem like, okay, here's your scraps, and
Thank
you should just be happy with those scraps.
Yeah.
And never reach for anything else, and essentially just be satisfied with being downtrodden. This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about when I get those scraps to feel gratitude for those. There is something I have, to feel gratitude for the things that we have through a gratitude practice, through just constantly being aware of the good things that are in our lives, even if that's just that I can take this breath. There's some people that can't do that. So we develop gratitude for the things we have. We really immerse ourselves into that gratitude practice. That starts to create a sense of fulfillment. As we become fulfilled with the things that are here, then we can reach out for our new goals, but we're doing it in a very different way.
We're doing it with a sense of fulfillment already, so that we're open to a fork in the road or the path becoming something completely different, because we don't have to have this set goal that we're striving for, like the carrot on the stick in front of us. We can be open-ended.
Our sense of fulfillment does not rest upon achieving that goal. So, like you said, it opens up roadways, different paths. We can become creative. If we don't get that thing, not a problem. We can go after something else. So that, I think, is the beauty of fulfillment as our underlayment instead of desire.
I have a question, which is, how do I choose that fulfillment?
It's a restructuring of looking at our basic motivation. And again, we achieve it through gratitude. So recognizing, and I feel like we had to just learn this by doing it over and over and over.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk. Reach for that thing that's going to make us just so happy and fulfilled. The happiness sometimes is there, but often not even. We kind of get that thing and we're ready to move on to the next. Sometimes we just have to learn it, like you and I, over and over and over. But if we can say, hey, I have actually tried this a few times, I recognize what they're talking about, then we can start right now, immersing ourselves in gratitude, building that sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment is directly created through gratitude. The big trick here is that moving out of desire, you're never going to get what you want. We'll never get what we want. We go, we achieve, and we find we're just wanting more. So it's kind of just, it's senseless to do.
So when we act from a sense of desire, we only probably find fleeting happiness. When we act from a sense of fulfillment, we find deeper satisfaction and open doors.
Yeah. Have you experienced the difference between happiness and fulfillment? Have you experienced what happens when you are striving for things out of desire and when you strive for things out of a sense of fulfillment? What's the difference there that you've experienced?
Yeah, share with us. I love hearing these answers from you.
All right, love to you all.